Okay. All right, back. So, again, I will need to ask everyone's help in making sure that it's running okay. Thank you, thank you. So, see if it looks okay, if it's laggy, if it's running alright, if it's flickering. It shouldn't be flickering anymore, but it may be laggy because of all that. Zip, 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 zip. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm doing this so I can level both of these up before I send them. I'm going to send T3 instead of HK, actually. Alright. Alright, cool. Well, we'll see what happens. The stream quality was really supposed to be really good because, you know, of my bandwidth increase, but now I can't use the bandwidth increase because of this stupid enabler thing. It's really irritating. Okay, feats. Let's see what we've got. Master toughness. I may give him that. Because I was building him up on that, I think. Let's see, that's demolitions. Alright, let's give him toughness. Alright. Accept, level you up again. Skills. Skills to pay the bills. 3, 4. 11. Accept, level up again. Attributes. So much intelligence. Okay. Could pop up his dexterity, could pop up his con. That's a tough call. I'll give him a little more dexterity and I'll see if I can't make him more effective in combat. Although, yeah. I'll do that and then I'll work on con next. Okay, skills. 23, 23, 23, 23. Accept. Alright, he's in good shape. And then we're going to go to this. Hey, rookie. Rookie, I was so excited. I got my extra bandwidth working. It was really cool. And then I got the flicker because the stupid thing still, the AMD, they still haven't fixed the AMD XSplit flicker problem. So that means that I have to run it with that Enabler 2 earlier rendering engine, which means my bandwidth drops to crap again. So I'm hoping it's not noticeable that the bandwidth is not what it should be, but it's still irritating me. Also, let me know, guys, if the audio sounds okay in balanced comparison to everything else. Okay. Master Flurry, I may do that. Alright, let's move that Master Flurry up. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Cool. Did I get a new mic, Splatter? I hope the reason for that question is not because it sounds really good and not, oh my god, it sounds like garbage. Because if it sounds like garbage, the reason is because of the bandwidth, and that's because of the stupid enabler XSplit issue. So, let's give you Master Heal. I sound like James Earl Jones. Oh, nice, rookie. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I gotta play some... I sound different. Different bad? Different good? I sound like James Earl Jones. One hopes. Different... How? What do you mean? Really hope they're not gonna need security. It sounds deeper? Oh, I sound quiet. Oh, well, I'm sounding quiet in part. I mentioned this before. I sound quiet because my mother-in-law is in from out of town, and she's sleeping in my daughter's room, which is right next to the office. And even though we have it soundproofed, you know, my daughter, when she's asleep, she's asleep. Like, she's not waking up for anything. Whereas I don't want to wake my mother-in-law up because that's just not good. So, anyway, that's why. Okay. As long as it wasn't like, what I was worried was you were saying that there was some like Skype robot voice type thing happening, in which case that would be a bandwidth issue, which would piss me off. not pissed off at you, I want to know. Just be pissed off at the situation. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Regenerate force points. I actually may do that. That may be very useful. Let's do that. Okay. My quality is fine. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm being a little quieter tonight. As long as you guys can hear me loudly enough, though, right? I mean, you could still hear okay? So not I could turn up the gain on my mic or something. Force immunity, that might be useful. No choke. Or force whirlwind. Improved energy resistance, that will be useful. I do like her. Yes. So that, you know. Is it really? Let me fix that then. Oh yeah. That's not how it's supposed to look. I bet that's because of that old rendering engine. That sons of a... Alright, let me see if I can fix that. Okay. That may be the best that I can do for now. It has to do again with the same rendering engine. Again, the same problem. God, it's so infuriating. Yeah, I'll take care of that. There we go. So that's better. But that's so frustrating. Yeah, that's true, Mike. that is a good point. What's up, Mano? I don't know if you got my message, Mano, but I have entered your new changes, so. Actually, what I could also do, let me do this because I'm going to change this up a little bit. So yeah, thanks for the change. Oh, well, that's not actually that much better. Maybe a little bit better. Okay. All right. Okay, now where were we? Man, I tried to make fun of me without a valid reason. I don't know. Does Mano have valid reasons for doing that to people? I think it's part of his thing, right? That's his shtick. There we go. I wanted to get that dexterity up a little bit higher. Stealth, awareness, and treat injury, and we're in big trouble if we need security on this mission. This is like the Mass Effect 2 mission all over again. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. You're right. I wouldn't even have noticed, to be honest. We're dealing with the Sith. I'm going to do that. Okay. So she's leveled up. Let me make sure that she's got all the equipment that she needs too. Circlet of Saresh. That's really good. Cardio package. Con +1. Yep. Rookie. Hey, Glog. What's up, man? You need to go to sleep later. Good to see you. Yep. Kodor is back. Guess who's back? back again. Coder 2's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? This doesn't work very well with this music. Okay. I'm just saying. Wisdom +1. Double-bladed lightsaber. Okay. And let me make sure that he's got what he needs to. It's more like morning 6:30 a.m. That's right. Right, because you're... okay, well then there you go. Are you German, Glog? I think I remember you mentioning. Or did I get that wrong? Deflector Mark III. Self-sustaining unit, yes. Agility upgrade. Let's make sure that he does something even better. Sturdy +3. Okay. So that is what I want. That plasma thrower is no joke. Alright. Let's see. Dash plating. 6+1. Ooh. Yeah, but that defense bonus is too good. Okay. That's what I thought. Hey, Descendo, what's going on, man? How are you? That's why you missed the cast for so many American casters, yeah. Oh my god, I have my viewpoint at 80%. I do not need it that high. Let's drop that down. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do I want you to have? 4 to 11, 1 to 8, 2 to 11, 5 to 14. Stun. Oh, it's balanced. I like that. Alright, so what about this one? 4 to 12, 5 to 14. That's also balanced. Alright. Okay, cool. That means they are all set to go. Good, I remember quick save. Good, doing well, doing well. Oh, Twitch ate your message. Yeah, the Batman I saw. I was on the Destructoid chat yesterday as there was our friend King Foom.
Our training hones us.
I'll be quiet, Mandalorians.
Will fear us once more.
King Foom was out there doing stuff for Twitch. He's doing different interviews and stuff like that. And so we were watching that and commenting on Skype. And they were showing... Be quiet. I'm going to shut off the sound for a minute. So we were watching as he was talking to different things, and they showed Arkham Origins. And I'm here to tell you I am impressed. What I saw of it, I'm very, very impressed. And it was not even a very good video capture that they had done. Apparently they threw it together at the last minute. I'm impressed. It looks basically like Arkham City 2, which I loved Arkham City, so it was there. And yes, Burner was in the chat Skyping. That was a fun time. It was a good time.
Yes?
Okay. Alright, that's good. So now let me reassemble my party. Let's see. You go away. You go away. I want you, and I want you. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't finished the. I haven't done the Harley Quinn DLC yet, which I have to do. I did just get the Knife of Dunwall DLC because it was on sale, you know, Steam sale, and I need to do the same thing with Harley Quinn's DLC. So I have those two out of the way. I gotta make sure that game is finished by the time the next one comes out. Yep. Great games. Great storyline, gutsy storyline, and just excellent gameplay. And the combat's so good that it makes you, it almost spoils you for any combat that you play on any other game, so. Good to see everybody tonight. Just as a reminder, I'm being extra quiet because my mother-in-law is sleeping in my daughter's room, which is right next to the office, so if my voice sounds a little quieter, that's why. Alright, what am I doing? I'm not spinning this around like this. Oh. That's what I'm doing. I'm going like this. Okay. Alright, I got my people prepped. Now I gotta talk to... what's his face?
Are you ready to head to the enemy? As you wish. Mandalore
I
has
hope he doesn't
arranged
send
for
HK.
special transportation to get to ISIS.
You know, this may be a problem, because I didn't upgrade HK.
Finally, we're close to our objective.
Oh, okay, good. I get to
sent the
control
rest
them.
of my men
Thank
to
God.
secure the trail behind us. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So lead on.
It's like that Saturday Night Live thing. It's 4:44 in the AM. You're watching Perspectives.
Ready to serve.
Okay, here comes HK. All HK fans out there. You guys are getting ready to go. Get ready to level this guy up a lot. Let's see. He is gonna have to pick up. He's got to pick up some security. He just has to do that. Let's see. Actually, wait a second. I want to see what Mandalore's skills are. His attributes. Well, first of all, he's a blasters guy, right? I mean, he's the tank, but let's do that. What happened last night? Oh, you mean when I was supposed to do Coder 2? I fell asleep. That's what happened last night. I fell asleep and then I had to do work all day today. That's all. I'm sorry. Okay, demolitions, awareness, and treat injury. Okay, so I need to remember HK needs to do computer use, repair, and security. So, chat, help me out with that, okay? HK's skills are going to be computer use, repair, and security. And Mandalore is going to be all about demolitions and awareness. He doesn't even need treat injury, honestly. It is a good thing. It meant that I felt very, relaxed this morning and rested, well rested, And I've already had my vanilla granola for the day because my wife, we went out with her mother and my daughter, and they went to Whole Foods. So I got a big bag of vanilla granola, and I was like, yes, outstanding. Okay, let's see, dual strike. No, I don't want him to do that because he doesn't need that weapon focus. No. He doesn't need empathy. He doesn't need flurry. He could do conditioning. Awesome, Mike. Good seeing you. I'll talk to you soon, man. Thanks for stopping by. It looks... oh, well, Mando's armor? Well, his armor is because he's got this injury. There's some detail about why. Apparently he was with me before, and I don't remember it because of the whole amnesia thing. HK is... what did I say? Yeah, computer repair and security, I believe is right. That's true, game. It is expensive. It's true. Oh, the Mandalorians in general? Oh. Not that they seem to... I think that's similar to the armor I saw before, but as I say, I don't remember Coder 1 at all. Hey, Anam. How you doing, man? Yeah, I was going to say that if you're still awake when I log off, then I'm happy to chat. But if not, then we can do it tomorrow. Okay, let's see. What do I want here? No melee weapons, no. I do not want dueling. Dual strike. That could be useful. Stealth. Vitality points also. Let's do vitality points, actually. Okay. Okay, we'll take care of Mandalore first. So, demolitions, awareness are basic. He only gets 2 points per, and I'm not going to put any points to treat injury because she's got that covered. So, demolitions and awareness are going to be his big things. And HK is going to be computer repair security. Okay. Doing him first because he'll be the shortest to get through. Let's see. Why don't we go with demolitions and awareness? What do you got for feats, Mando? Got to be careful, Fifth. Fifth, you realize that that's just a product of your Canadian skin. You guys, you're too fair-skinned up there, and so you burn much more easily. It's a product of living in the frozen north, you know. So you need to be careful in the sun. You need to, like, lather on even more sunblock. SPF 158. Oh, you're Irish, too. Yeah, see, so you got a double whammy. Oh, nice. Precise shot. Oh, yes, precise shot 4. Absolutely. Okay, I don't have to level him up too much more. Demolitions and awareness. Alright. Attributes. Let's move that up. Keep moving up his dexterity a little bit. That's not amusing, Jack, so one morning only, please. Let that go. Come join the community and be a part of it, but please don't jump in and try to troll it or you'll get banned. Thanks. Okay. Demolitions and awareness. There you go, game. Yes, Wisconsin is practically Canada South. You know what I'm saying? No, not if he cleans up his act, rookie. But if not, then yes. SPF 9001. You want something that actually makes the sun less powerful for everybody. Like SPF 80,000 makes the sun like actually dim when you walk outside. Okay, there we go. I used to think about that when I did acting, especially in college. You always have to put on a ton of makeup. Any actors will know that this is the case because you want the lights not to, you know, wash out your face because people in the audience can't see you otherwise. So you're kind of like... So if you're from the audience doing that, we always used to be like, can't you just make lights that don't wash out your face instead of making us put on this crap? My God, man. I think I noticed the other day that Twitch has been having problems with the icon, so I don't know what's going on with that, but... Good night. Oh, cool, Anam. So are your nephews watching you watch this? Is that what's happening? What's up, Parker? Good to see you. And anyway, Rook, it's not a channel thing. It's a Twitch-wide thing that they're having some trouble with, so... Let's see. Dexterity. I'm still moving him up in the dexterity. So he's going to be about blasters. Also, I'm going to have a lot of blasters. Oh, okay. I was going to say it'd be late for them. Even in your time zone. That's it, Twisted. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sunscreen that reflects the sun into the sun, causing the sun. It's sunscreen that when you put it on, it's like, yo, sun. I saw your sun and I took your sun in your sun, and I put your sun on your sun. What did I say? I said computer use. What did I say, guys, for HK? Computer use and what else? Repair, right? Computer use and what? Exactly, Parker. Computer repair security. Thank you, Rookie. Alright, let's see. Computer use, repair, security. Alright, I'm going to focus then on getting these up even so that I know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to keep my computer use up because he's got a lot of leveling up to do. Because I have not used him yet. Alright, let's get him up to repair. I want to get them all to 6 and then I can move them up evenly. Alright, what do we got here? Repair, security, and computer use. Let's do that. Okay. Alright. Whoops. 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. Now we're even. Okay. So now we're going to go, let's see, computer use, repair, security. Feats. Modified assassin protocols. Nice. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds impressive. Let's keep him moving up. Alright. Attributes. We will want his dexterity up even farther. Want his skills up. Hey, Polar. What's up, man? A little while since I've seen you. Good to see you. Let's see. Repair security. Repair security. Actually, wait. Repair security. Computer use, repair security. Computer use, repair security. Master Gearhead. Okay, droid upgrade class 3 skills. Computer use, repair. Repair security. It makes sense. What's up, Fonzie? How are you? Welcome into the stream. Want to plume your peacock feathers? Alright. Let's see. Then we got this, this, and this. We're getting there. About 5 more levels to level them up. And you know what, Fifth? That's not a bad idea. Just base it on the name. And then if anyone objects, you can always be like, I'm role-playing. And they're all like, oh, you're role-playing. Droid upgrade class 3. Okay. So it could take improved toughness. Modified assassin protocols. When a critical hit is achieved, there's a 20% chance extra damage equal to 1/3 of the target's remaining life after applied if normal damage is dealt will be dealt. Wow. That's cool. Let's get precise shot in there then. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. Remove that. I want him to have close combat because I have a feeling that my guys are going to get... Mandalore's already got that. What do we got here? Attributes. 19. Let's see. Repair, computer use. Whoops. I'll try to do it evenly if I can. No, it did not, and I had to put the stupid rendering enabler thing on the other side of it again. I don't think anyone... I assume nobody has noticed it flickering, right? There shouldn't have been any more flickering once I put that fix in. So no one has noticed any flickering. The problem is that it means my bandwidth is not anywhere what it should be because this stupid... It's really upsetting to me. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do with this? Blaster rifle. Alright, we're going to give him a blaster rifle then. Level him up. Sounds good. Have a good one, game. Have a good night. No flickering. Alright, that's good. Okay. Alright. Oh, you guys will be happy to know that today I ordered... That's what I want. Today I ordered my... I have an adapter that's coming in for it. An HDMI switcher, and I ordered today my Intellivision from eBay and a couple of games from eBay. So I will, within the next week or so, have my Intellivision, and you guys will see them, hopefully, the magic that is Advanced Dungeons & Dragons for Intellivision. Oh yeah. Well, I did, Rookie. I did actually put it's the same one. No, Fonzie, no. I have it. It's a I got one that has a modified AV out, so it's got composite video, not component, but composite video. Wait, is that right? Yeah, composite is the right one. So it's got composite video out, and then I've got an adapter from that I just got as part of that same order that takes that into an HDMI. So that's going to go into my capture card, and the capture card is obviously attached to my computer and the TV. So that's it. So it's going to basically be AV composite into HDMI. And I'm really looking forward to it because I think you guys are going to like some of the games. Again, it'll be like a retro night thing. I mean, my main thing is still PC, and my main thing is still going to be games like this. But, you know, just every so once in a while, it's going to be fun to do something different. And I'm telling you, some of the Dungeons and Dragons games on there are really, they're pretty atmospheric. They're surprisingly immersive. I mean, yes, the graphics are vintage 1983, but even the sound effects on it, you guys will see what I mean. It's pretty cool. I am looking forward to showing it to you. Gecko, what's up, man? PC elitist. This is the point where someone's like, PC Master Race. Which happened about 65 times in your chat the other day, you know. Okay, he's finally totally leveled up. I wanted to level him up again. Okay, look, this is what happens when I haven't used the guy. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. Smell the Intellivision. I know, right? Well, this is, and the thing is, it's a modified one. I was gonna get an Intellivision 1, which was the one that a lot of people had. I actually owned an Intellivision 2 back in the day, and I decided to get it because the Intellivision 2, from doing a little bit of research, actually holds together better than the Intellivision 1. And by the way, I had this and then lost my Intellivision 2, TRS-80, Sega Master System, Nintendo, with original Zelda, original Metroid, and all of that, because somehow it got lost in a move. And I didn't find that out until 2 years after the fact. I was like, God damn it. So anyway, that's where we're at. Sigh. No. I had separate systems, Fonzie. But I lost all of them. They were all in the same box. And the person who was taking care of, when I sold my mother's place up in Connecticut, which is where I grew up. And when they sold it, they were like this. I had these people up there because I lived down in New York City, so I wasn't going up constantly. And they were like, "Oh, we've got this covered and this covered," and they were like, "Well, we lost this box with some papers in it," and they were really upset. I was like, so I was annoyed about it. They apologized profusely and everything, and I was annoyed about it. And then when I found out that it wasn't papers, but in fact it must have been that box, I'm like, "Are you kidding? Like, really? Are you kidding me with that nonsense?" Okay, let's do that. Hell yeah, I'm putting the droid assassination module on you. I would be so upset, Fonzie. I'd be so sad. I would probably have to... I don't know, I'd have to weep. I'd be very sad about it. Molten cannon. Molten cannon. I think I gotta do that. That's going on Fifth's theory that it sounds cool. It's a freaking molten cannon, man. Okay. And now we're going to freeze him, and then we're going to heat him up. That's the way that's going to work. Okay, defense bonus 5, defense bonus 6. 50% versus electrical, 50% versus energy, 50% versus fire. Wow. That is pretty good. Molten cannon. Hello, Bumston. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys like what you see in here. I am running through Knights of the Old Republic 2, obviously. I tend to play role-playing games, and I'll have some announcements about things going on next week. Very quickly, Baldur's Gate stream is happening on July 22nd. That's this coming Monday, with the usual crew of King Foom, who will be exhausted back from Comic-Con, but whatever, and also Inaminatus, and also series runner Kale Satobo, and of course Optic Nerve Productions. So all of those guys are going to be doing Baldur's Gate with me, and we probably will be wrapping up Baldur's Gate 1 on Monday and hopefully moving on to Baldur's Gate 2. Or actually, we'll probably do the little expansion, the Black Pits, for Baldur's Gate, the enhanced edition that we have. So that's Monday the 22nd. And then on Thursday, the 25th, is the Shadowrun stream. Oh, cool, Gray. That's awesome. I was just bringing that up, too. Yeah, Mumston, I try. Do I actually role-play in here? Well, I try when I'm doing this. Optic Nerve is a good guy, man. Let's see. Using a Bruden Brackenfang club in Torchlight 2. I don't know. I think it depends on whether you're an actual Brackenfang. If you're a Brackenfang, then I think you should totally be using that club, rookie. But on the Shadowrun Returns thing, I confirmed tonight that we do have an additional guest. So John Helfers, as you guys have been hearing me say, he's the editor for the Shadowrun Literature line. He's going to be on the stream on Thursday answering questions while I play Shadowrun Returns. That's the release date is July 25th, this Thursday. And also, just confirmed tonight, actually, is Jason Hardy, who is the head of the, he's the RPG Shadowrun head from Catalyst Game Labs. He's also going to be on the stream. I don't know if he's going to be there right at 8 o'clock because he's traveling, so he may be running a little late, but he has confirmed that he is going to be on. So we now have 2 confirmed guests for Shadowrun on that night. John Helfers and Jason Hardy will both be on to answer questions about Shadowrun universe and then a little bit about the game, because John did the anthology that came with the game if you pre-ordered it. John was the editor for that, and Jason, of course, knows about it as well. So both of those guys will be there to answer questions about that. And so if you're interested in Shadowrun, either the game or the universe, mark your calendars. That's happening on Thursday. I try, Fonzie. I should have a good rapport with John Helfers. He's the editor who bought my first novel, so I have a good rapport with him. He's a good friend. Jason I have only met a couple times, so I don't know him very well, but he's a cool guy, from what everyone says. Okay, defense bonus 6. Why would I not... I'm looking at this. This thing says that it requires a droid upgrade class 3, but all I get is a defense bonus 6 for this one, whereas this is defense bonus 5, and then I get 3, like, 50% immunities. Why would I not wear this? I hope so. You'd have to ask people like Rookie in chat. There are a lot of people in chat who bought it, so you'd have to ask them. So what do you guys think? What is there a reason that I would not be using this one, even though it's 1 less defense bonus? The only problem with that, Fifth, is that the only ones that I can do that for are the ones that I have permission. And that's basically mine. Oh, which actually reminds me, on the 20th, since we're on that subject, on the 22nd before Baldur's Gate, I'm going to be reading Chapter 3 of Icarus. As you guys know, I started reading that a few weeks ago, my second novel. So I'm going to be reading the next chapter of that on Monday. So, oh, cool, Rook. That's good. I'm glad. Well, it's a legality thing in part, Fifth. Also, I mean, I have to be a little bit careful about it because Twitch is really a gaming thing. I mean, me reading my stuff, I think, is completely connected because it's me and I'm an author and all that. But if I start reading other people's work, that's a little shaky, you know? Hey, Zimmy. Good to see you, man. Yep, Chapter 3 coming up on Monday. So that's why it's a little shaky. But just because I'm curious, Fifth, what is the book you would have recommended? I'm going to put on this Agrinium armor. I think it's better. Okay, let's see. Deflector Mark II. Ooh. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Alright, now we need a rifle. I know I have a rifle somewhere, don't I? Do I not have any rifles? Oh, crap. I thought I had a... Man, I thought I had a rifle. Shoot. Well, that's not well optimized then. No, we're not going to freaking put on a holdout blaster. There we go. Oh, McCarthy's the Road. Yeah. Yeah, no, I cannot read that for sure. And I'm here to tell you that if I went to Cormac McCarthy and asked him if I could read part of his book on my stream, he'd tell me to go pound sand. That's what would happen. So, no, Fonz, I do, I have not, although I did do, I've done quite a bit of debate, and I do podcasting. I do a podcast, a science fiction and fantasy literature-related podcast. So, there's that. As I say, I'm being a little bit, for people who came in late, I'm being a little bit quieter tonight because my mother-in-law is in town, she's in the other room, and I do not want to wake her up. Because waking up your mother-in-law is not a good thing. Even if she's nice, which she is, but still. Okay, man. Oh, there they are. Okay. This is what I need. I need you to get rid of that because I need HK to be using it. He is a blaster rifle guy, so there we go. Yeah, but sorry, it's not a bad idea, Fifth. It's something that in the future, you know, I could see doing. And, you know, obviously I'm going to continue to read my own stuff. But for other people, that's not so easy. It's also why the music, when I do my lead-in, my intros now, the music is from my band. I mean, partly it's because I'm like, hey, check out, I got this, you know, here's my band if you guys are interested. But also it's because, you know, I have no legality issues with my band. Like, I know that I can play my music. So. Debate victory rate. Well, I was, let's see. I was the runner-up public speaker in the world in 2 years in the 90s, and I was in the top 10 speakers of the year nationally for 2 years, and top 5 teams of the year once. So. Oh, that's Inam. You got the book, right? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Apollo? Yes, I did rebuild HK-47 from scratch. No, Rookie, I have not heard of that, actually. What is it? I'm not familiar with it. No, Fonzie, I'm not I'm okay at Pezak. Yes, I was in the top 5 teams, yep. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go with these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Force channel, you cannot be in Jedi support. You are going to have to be in aggressive. And let's see, you are going to be resilience. I think that'll work. For you, I want you to be stationary. Oh, wait. The hell? What is Grenadier? Well, there are my particular circuit, debate circuit, which is a bunch of universities and colleges. They have rankings, you know, of like the top teams of the year based on how you do at different tournaments. And it is 2x2, 2 versus 2 debate. So my particular team was in the top 10. I was actually in the top 10 twice. And one year I was the 3rd team of the year. Grenadier, throw grenades. No. Stationary, attack but don't move. Do not switch weapons. Ranged behavior will attack any enemies they see. They'll switch to melee weapons. Okay. That's fine. And for you, I want you to do ranged. Yes. Good.
My life is yours.
Okay. Alright, let's do it. There we go. Good start, good start. Oh, cool, Inam. I'm glad you like the dedication. Yeah, I tried to make it special for each person that I give it to, so that I sent it to. So I'm glad you got it. I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback as well. Okay, let's see on whether you liked it and why so. Okay, where am I? Let's see. We're gonna call this Arv Team 1. Actually, Arv Team 2. We're gonna call this. Oh, cool, Rookie. That's good to know. Would I ever do an Arvin versus chat debate? Not very likely. No, I like building community. I love debate, don't get me wrong. It's one of the best times of my life. I loved it. And I still have a lot of friends from there, but no, I don't want to debate and argue with chat. I just like communities with chat. Oh, cool, Zimmy. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. War of the Worlds is awesome. The chat challenges you to a debate. Yeah, it might solidify the community theoretically against me, but no, we're here to hang out and have fun. Let's try shocking this one. Oh, 81 points. Nice. Cool. So far, so good. It will separate the weak from the strong. The Shadowlands. Okay, who's my...
Acknowledgement.
Who the hell's my demolitions expert? Is it you? Or is it you? Oh, it's you. Alright, Mandalore. Wow, have some minds. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of really cool things to have debates about that are formalized. It'll be fun actually to do an on. The thing is though, I don't know whether I could do it on Twitch, but it'll be fun to do an on screen. Oh, hold on a second. Cutscene. Wait a sec.
Interjection. That's a primitive security system meatbag. It scans its immediate vicinity for anything it perceives as a threat. One of its many faults is that it can't detect stealth field generators.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better.
I was gonna say that it'd be fun to do like a debate in the old style. I have some friends of mine that might be interested in doing some kind of audio kind of debate. That'd be kind of neat. We used to do we used to do what we called card debates, riding back from tournaments where we just come up with something. And the thing about debate is that you were given a topic, right, that the first team, the government team, would propose, and the opposition team had never heard it before. So you often found yourself arguing against positions that you yourself personally held. So you would often argue against cases that you'd be like, I think we should do this or do that, and just go the opposite way. And that's kind of what was cool about debate, is it honed your mind. And the best debates are honestly uplifting. Like, the best debates are inspiring. I'll give you the best. When I was coaching, I coached the North American Champion debate team. They won the North American Championship, and the case they provided was, "Hey Xanos, what's up? Thank you, man. That's Mano's work." The case was the government team. So this is the team that proposes the case. They put the panel of judges, in the position of being a person in a concentration camp. And it's actually based on something which actually happened to Elie Wiesel, who you may know is a guy who was a Holocaust survivor. He wrote the book Night, and has written quite a bit about his experience. And so they put you in the position of being this person in a concentration camp, and this Nazi guard is on his deathbed, and he calls for someone from the camp, doesn't matter who, just one of the people who's been imprisoned in the camp, to come into his bedroom, and to come into his hospital room and to sit down, and he asks them the question, forgive me, please forgive me. And so what happens is the judge, and so that's the question that he asks. And so the way the government team proposed it, my team that I was coaching proposed it, was they gave the opposition the choice of what side they would make the government argue. So instead of the opposition having to oppose the case, they told the opposition, what side do you want us to defend? And the three choices they gave were, you can either say, yes, I forgive you, no, I don't forgive you, or say nothing, remain silent. It was awesome. It was incredible. It was a great, great case that was really like both sides just really eloquent and talking about really important, thoughtful issues, and it was cool. So that's the kind of thing that can sometimes happen. And then sometimes there was really stupid debates too, but anyway. Okay. What am I doing here? Let's see. We can make a detonation pack and someone can go up close to destroy it. Same person that can use the stealth field can probably also disable it. We shouldn't even bother with the sensor. They're going to know we're here soon enough anyway. Let's try that.
Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the sensor are detonated, then we shouldn't even bother.
How about I just recover one? Because I can do that. Xanos. I know, man. I'm just saying. It's my fault. Oh, no, Apollo. No. Let us not go down this road, please. Even in jest, let's not go down this road. I was talking about how debate can bring people together, Wait, what? Why is there an alarm? Screw that. Aw, man. Oh, all right.
My life is
Ow. much for stealth. Ow. Seriously, Mandalore? No, Fonzie, you can't do that. Wait, where is Mandalore? Mandalore, I need you to get this last mine, please. I was doing it, too. No, it said they were elite shock troopers, is what they said.
How may I serve?
What? Can't do anything with it? You just ignore it? That's gonna be great. Yeah, no, I understand, Apollo, but just, yeah, it's not gonna... For some, it won't. All of a sudden, we become 4chan. Alright. What the hell is that? Oh, God. What?
Accuracy ratio achieved.
Nice. That shock is powerful. Turret power generates cameras more efficiently, sending several manual levers and other controls to operate it. That's cool. It's very different than how I want to run my channel, Fonzie. That's throwing it. Okay, let's turn that off, please. What? Disabled remotely. Yeah. Don't go over there yet, please. Let's head over here. See what we've got. This is one of the teams. So basically, on this planet Duxon, or Onderon, I should really say, this is the moon planet. But the general was basically competing with the queen, and so he just declared the queen a traitor. So there's a whole civil war going on. So I have to take my team, led by Barry Gibb, the Jedi, to go and basically infiltrate the palace and get to the queen. And meanwhile, I have to, with my second team, take out this base where all the Sith are taking off from and trying to go to the planet, to the castle, and destroy it. So that's what's going on. Puzzle time. No, I don't know. Not necessarily. Whoa, check that out. Looks like a Sith base to me. I wonder if there's some other way to deal with that. Oh, crap. That shock is pretty powerful.
Time to die.
I approve of this shot. Nope. Never reduced me to tears.
Intruders, kill them!
But it has... Oh. Here comes the Sith. It's never reduced me to tears, but it has inspired me. Alright, let's see. Don't need you... Well, I guess I'll put you in Jedi support, because I can control myself.
Who wants to die first? Ratio achieved.
And shock you. Alright, Fonzie, so I'm assuming you're the same guy that I just banned before, so for trolling, so this is the same warning I gave you before. You were having fun, some of the questions were odd, I assumed there was some trolling going on, but it was okay, but now I'd like you to stop, please. Come join with us, have fun with us, don't have fun at others' expense.
Ready to serve.
is mine.
That's right, I can't heal HK because he's a droid.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master? Ready to serve.
Alright, so I gotta repair my way. One would hope. What? Did someone
life
time
is
out Mano
yours.
again? Normally this is Demiser's fault. He comes on, then he and Mano get into a little snit. Okay. Access security cameras. Let's try the base camp. That's where I am. Okay. Now here's the minefield. Yep. Well, we know what happened there. Okay, system commands. Upload area schematics. Okay, return to root menu. Officer logs. Take a look at what the officers have to say. Well, for one thing, I was thinking about teaching in high school, but it inspired me to want to teach. It, first of all, confirmed that I wanted to teach, and it confirmed that I wanted to teach in college because I found the subjects they were talking about in the debate so interesting that I'm like, I gotta talk about this all the time. So that's one of the reasons I ended up teaching in college as a day job. Yeah, that's okay. You know, let's see.
This is my first day on Duxon. My predecessor displeased our masters. The fool let Canox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. I'm the 5th captain to command this base camp. The camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. My subordinates say that the body of an ancient warlord named Freedon Nerd lies inside. We don't know why we're here. We sit and make sure that no beasts come into our camp, and especially that they don't reach the tomb itself. A bleak assignment. Signing off.
You know, for a group that doesn't tolerate failure, the Sith sure fail a lot. Have you noticed that? They fail quite a bit. And Fonzie, I teach English literature and creative writing. Shadowrun in, let's see, what's today? Sunday? So Monday, Tuesday. So 4 days. On Thursday. Thursday the 25th. And before you came on, Xenos, I was saying that I confirmed that Jason Hardy, who's the head of the RPG line from Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, is also going to be on. So, editor and that other one as well. Yes, Fonzie, I do. In fact, somebody might be willing to put up my website. If someone would be willing to pop that into chat, you could go over there and check it out. And yes, you're right, Rookie. Half hour about me debating is not Star Wars.
This jungle feels similar to
Thanks,
Korriban
Benno.
before it fell after the war. Everyone is on edge. Executions for infractions are commonplace.
True, Glog, true.
50% more than my previous command.
Just makes me wonder how
There's
scary
a
they really are.
bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually assault our mined perimeter. We had to replace the minefields 4 times so far. We received more equipment and more men today. The equipment went straight inside the tomb. As usual, I have no idea what it contained. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. They want us to capture our beasts for them. No explanation. There never is. Signing off.
I know. Just feels like the more they go into details about the Sith, the more you're kind of like, how did you guys ever win anything?
Coded messages from orbit and from Onderon. Some sort of conflict is brewing. I think we have a ship in orbit. We're on full battle alert against what they won't say. The Sith Master said something about her. Well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare for that? From his tone, the threat is serious. We put a double shift on monitoring the aerial sensor grid. The only thing that could worry our masters so much has to be a drop-ship invasion from the Onderon military. We will be prepared. The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. When I asked for details, he said it was a surprise. I hate the ones with a sense of humor. Sith jokes are rarely pleasant. Signing off.
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue, Glog, is that basically they set it up, they would rule the universe. And that's the whole thing about, like, the James Bond thing, right? Where the villain, like, puts James Bond on the conveyor belt, the slow-moving conveyor belt towards some saw blade, and then he's like, alright, well, I'm just going to assume this is going to work. And then he leaves without actually seeing if he's dead. That's, you know, that's pretty much the problem. Sometimes with the way villains operate. The best ones are ones where the villains are much more nuanced and logical than that. And there's other reasons, not just sort of like the villains who are super geniuses but make some stupid obvious mistake at the end. There's some other reason that they lose. It tends to be better when the good forces go out and actually win as opposed to the evil forces screwing up. That works a little better. Thanks, Fonzie. Appreciate it. What's up, Teo? Hey, man, I'm streaming. Are you kidding me, man? I'm streaming earlier than I did the last 2 nights. I actually started, normally I like to start around 10:30, but actually this time I started around 11:45, but last 2 nights I streamed, I guess whatever it was, the 2 Metroid nights, I streamed like 2 in the morning or something ridiculous. Exactly. Where am I? Yes. Save, right, okay. That's empty, I already knew that. Okay. Just disable this ship somehow. Yes, Sith Elite Troopers. Have a frag grenade. And boom. Wow, there are a lot of Sith there. I probably should heal. There we go. That blast deflection there. No. I did send the right person to do this though. Oh, wait, whoa. That's better. Sorry, I can't focus on that for a minute. Whoa, what the hell just hit me for that much? Oh, who's this dude? Dark Jedi Apprentice, wow. Jeez, what the hell is hitting me that hard? I know she's not like crazy tough, but still. Whoa, why are you not healing? Oh, I can't heal. Alright, hold on a second here. Energy, I gotta heal myself. There we go.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
This is not the stealth method, by the way. Wow, man. This is no joke. I apologize for not looking. Oh my god. Okay. This is not the way that I was going to do this. Oh god. No. Oh god, this is not what I was going to do at all. Oh my god, this is terrible. I guess I need to figure out another way to deal with this. Okay, wait. You cannot go down also, or we're in big trouble. Hold on, I need another one. HK, really? Really?
Ready to serve.
Please hit him with your Alright, now I gotta re-equip him. Wow. Yeah, a little more methodical. I was not expecting that it was going to work out that way, to be totally honest. Alright, first of all, I forgot the way that I had him set up. Was that, wait. The way I had him set up was I had the configuration set for him to use this rifle, and I forgot that when he comes up close, I have him switch up to a melee thing. So, yeah. So it didn't work out quite the way I was imagining. Which means I need to also change that around, by the way. Okay. Ranged. I don't want him to switch to melee if the opponent closes. Now I want to put the repair item on himself. And for you, I want to put melee shield, and I want to put life support pack.
Optimal accuracy ratio.
Okay, and now I want you to use adrenal stamina rather. And then I want you to use droid unity grid on yourself.
Who wants to die first?
Prejudice set to max.
Frag grenade. More frag grenade. Let's do that again. One more repair kit, please. Okay, now Power Blast. Okay, Mandalore, you are starting to look a little shaky, so you would not mind giving yourself, let's see. Do I not have any life packs left? Oh crap, that's bad. Alright, well, here's hoping his toughness makes a difference, okay. I need you to use that again on yourself. Battle stimulant on myself. Not totally over. What about that guy? Whoa! Did you guys just see what I did to that guy? Oh, man. See, it's not over yet. I knew it wasn't at the beginning, not already.
Ready to serve.
Oh god, here comes a Jedi. Back up, back up, back up. Okay, and you...
Yeah.
Yes!
My
Wow.
life is yours.
No, 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 no. Do not run towards them, you moron. Get out of the way, please. Get down here. You need to be healed. Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna look over the chat. That was nuts. Let me let me just catch up. Let's see. This is why the Joker is so cool. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Joker actually wins. Do you have med packs? This reminds me of L's stealth style. Exactly, Divisor. Exactly. Oh man. Oh, congratulations, Xanos. That's awesome, man. Fights over, you win. Best description of Rogue Legacy, and please forgive me the word. It's a drug. Okay. Yeah, I watched a couple people playing Rogue Legacy. It looks cool, although I mean, I like the fact that you do kind of gradually build up your skill over time. Like so you know, you die frequently, but that your heirs basically get to inherit a lot of the stuff that you did, and so you, in a way, you are moving forward. You know, in the games. That's kind of cool. So it seems kind of cool in that regard. Ooh, stealth +8. Stealth +8. Dexterity +3. The Defil are a small bipedal species of mammals who hail from the planet Afel. Because of the bizarre conditions on their homeworld, the Defil naturally appear as vague shadows. This device seeks to duplicate that effect. Opponents must make an awareness check versus use their stealth skill +8 to remain unaware of them. The user must have paid points into the stealth skill to gain the use of stealth mode. Combat disrupts the field. Mundane tasks do not. Wow. Yes, please. A dexterity +3 on it by itself would be good. Okay, we're going to save up that business. I certainly eliminated the ability of the Sith to do a lot of stuff. I'm sure I did that. Lightsaber. This was the direct approach. You guys see what I mean about the Sith, though? It ain't no thing. Everyone's always worried about the Sith, and I had no problem with it. I just took out 150 of them at once. Totally deliberately. All part of my plan to rush right into the middle of a base with 1,000 guys aggroing me, and all part of the plan. Hey, what's up, Space Ducker? Good to see you, man. Yes, I did save it. I did save it. And actually, I'm going to save it under the other one now. Under ARV Team 2. I think finally that ended up going pretty well. See, the problem when she went down was that she was the one who had my... Oh man, I had Master Speed? Shoot. That would have been helpful if I remembered that. Still no manual controls. That's either cool or troubling, Sod. Welcome to the stream. I'm slightly troubled at the prospect of a van offering you candy, but you know. Harv is more than candy. I'm sure you will love him. But only in the game-playing sort of way, not in any other kind of way. Apollo. Are you serving candy out of this van? Please tell me no. Okay. Now we're good. Okay, well, we took out the outer defenses, I'd say. What? Where the hell did you come from?
Clan Ordo!
Seriously, where the hell did you guys come from? That must have been like that area that I didn't go into yet. Mandalorian Chamber Mark II. What is that? Is it bad now that I want candy? Only a little bad, and only a little scary. That's true. A van is better than only guy offering popsicles. I actually have a friend who I've played Borderlands with before on stream who bought some speakers from a guy in a van. The guy literally pulled up when he was driving in Boston. He was at a light, and he's like, hey, you want some speakers? Like the most ridiculous, just like that. And he's like, all right. So he ended up buying some speakers. Like, are you kidding me? Do you realize what that stuff was probably like hot? It was stolen. Like, why would you do that? He's like, no, I'm sure it's fine. I'm like, sure it's fine? That's Russ for you. He's like, no, this is going to be awesome, man. He's like, but these speakers are so good. I'm like, and heavily stolen, probably. He's like, no, why would they be stolen? I'm like, he was in a van. What do you mean, why would they be stolen? He just pulled up to you at a light? What do you think he was doing? Mandalorian Chamber Mark II. Oh, I'm going to need to upgrade that. Yo, you want some speakers? Exactly. I was just kind of like, why would you not do that? And he's just like, oh, I think it's fine. He's one of these guys who sometimes likes to take risks just for the sake of it. He's like, and look, I ended up getting great speakers. I'm like, yes, great speakers. Yes, Odd, well, I'm glad you found me through the Baldur's Gate stream. Welcome in, man. I am glad to welcome everyone in through that awesome stream. That's going to be happening again on Monday, by the way. Monday the 22nd will be the next time for Baldur's Gate. That's true. I'm one follower away from 600. That's true. I think a better pro tip, Twisted, is don't take things from people in vans. I just ooh. Well, I assumed that was just part of it, but apparently Oh, thanks, Sod. Thank you very much, man. Although you didn't need to do that. Just if you were feeling forced into it, you don't have to follow me for that reason. If you don't want to follow me, you don't have to. But if you did follow me because you wanted to, then thank you. And yeah, 600 followers. Hooray! Oh, thanks. Glog is a good guy. So I will take that as a compliment. Hey, speaking of Inaminatus, by the way, who is in our chat with us, Inaminatus obviously streams on Destructoid, is a very good streamer and a good guy. And you should follow him if you've not already done so, since we're talking about following. Make sure to follow Inam because he is very good at what he does and you will like watching his streams. Also an RPG guy, although he does do some adventure games. So there's lots of stuff there. Oh god, Sith Lords, that's bad. Oh, holy Christmas. Did you just see the damage they just did to me? Oh my god, man. That's bad. Wow. How about that? She just got torn up, but that's weird. She got torn up by them, but these guys didn't have that much trouble with them at all. That's odd. That was exactly what's up, Giant Beard. Holy Christmas. That's true. Ask Inam anything about Dragon Age. Inam, in day 758 of Dragon Age, what happened? I'm just giving him a hard time. Inam's a good guy. Yep, definitely just leveled up. That's really odd, though. Like, I don't know. Every time I hear Sith Lord, my immediate reaction is like, oh my god, Sith Lord, these guys are going to be incredible. Oh my god. And then, so far, it's been like, oh, that's the Sith Lord? Okay. Although there actually was a Sith Lord I fought in the tomb, who was pretty badass. So there was him, but... Her dexterity, I'll show you though, Sod.
How may I serve?
Her dexterity is up pretty high already. Look. Her dexterity is 23. It's not like I haven't been putting points into it. You know? Like, I don't... If anyone has an idea about how to improve her defenses, like, I can't do anything with the attributes right now, but I feel like I haven't been skimping on her defense. I don't know if she does. Let me check if she does. Maybe she doesn't. Because I don't use this character most of the time. This is my secondary team, so... No, that's melee weapons. No, she does not. Duel Links for single saber anyway, yeah. I have... She has the double-bladed thing. But let me check about that, actually. Yeah, improve two-weapon... Master two-weapon fighting, because dual blade works as... Works as that. Hold on a second. That's what I was trying to do. It was working pretty well for the most part. Okay, where's the... Dual strike. Finesse melee weapons. Mobility. Regenerate vitality points. I may need to do that for her for sure. But I don't understand. Where is... There was a double-bladed weapon thing somewhere. Why am I missing that? Weapon-focused lightsaber. But there's a dual... There's a dual-bladed thing somewhere that she gets, I thought. I thought about that for toughness. I may do that. You should use her more. Yeah, I figured you would like her, Xanos. That was pretty much automatic. But what am I missing? I don't get it. Power attack? No. Sniper shot. I thought that she had a double-bladed one. The very top is? Yeah, I know, but I thought there was... Okay, well, then I already have it, so... Okay. So, let's see. Toughness, but you know what else I'm going to... Well, regenerate vitality points. It's not as important. Yeah, I guess I'll give her toughness, because she's got to be able to stand up better than that. Okay, yeah, she's already maxed out on these. See? So... Okay, let's see. Force shield. Maybe I'll have to start using that more. Oh no, master revitalize. That is what I want. Although if she keeps dying... Okay. Okay. Cool. That'll help a little bit. Yeah, she was just getting crushed a couple times. Like, wow, man, really? Yeah, but in from the way that I have to go back and see some of your old videos on StreamToid, but from the way that I've heard it described, like basically, you know, you were called up from like single A to like the majors in Destructoid within like 6 months. Like someone saw you and they're like, this guy's gonna be a star, make it happen, and then Foom like elevated you to your current advanced status, you know? So droid interface. Can speak with other droids who don't speak a sentient language. HK-47. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I will double check that. This power shot actually worked really well, so I may end up doing something about that. Power blast. Let's see. So we're thinking about power blast. Precise shot. Oh, that's right. Damage does with ranged weapons by +1. Okay. That is what I want. Okay, Mandalore. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. So there was nothing to know, in quotes, about There was nothing to know about streaming. You were just automatically, you know, you just had the natural talent. Did they call you, with apologies to Rookie, did they call you the Rookie when you first came in? Did they call you Greenhorn? Or did they call you the Natural? That tremendous baseball movie and book. Yeah, she sees the Force. I was confused about that as well, actually. I'm only looking at this because I want to know. I'm obviously missing some item that I sold a ton of this stuff too. It's ridiculous. Typical BioWare-inspired RPGs with impossible management of inventory. Alright. Force eyeballs. That's true. Inam, do you use the Force? Is that what we got here? Welcome to everybody in the stream, by the way. I hope you like what you see in here. If you are a regular, welcome back. If you're new, welcome in. If you like what you see in here, please follow. I play role-playing games of this kind, like Knights of the Old Republic 2, which I'm playing now. I also mix in Heroes of Might and Magic 2, which is currently running, and various other games. Monday will be Baldur's Gate, 6-person stream with Anominatus. Tomb of Frida Nad. I bet I'm going to have to fight this dude. So let me just save it out here. So I'm going to be doing the Baldur's Gate stream with Anominatus, King Foom, Optic Nerve Productions, Series Runner, and Kale Satobo. That'll be on Monday night. And then on Thursday night is my Shadowrun Return stream. I'm going to be doing an on-release day with John Helfers, who's the managing editor of the literature line of Shadowrun, and he's the one who did the anthology that you get if you pre-ordered Shadowrun Returns, the deluxe edition. He edited that. He also happened to be the editor of my first novel. That's why I got a hold of him. And Jason Hardy just confirmed tonight. He is the head of the role-playing game line at Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun. So they will both be on to answer questions about the Shadowrun universe and what they can of the game. So that's happening on Thursday as well. Hey, Infraction, how you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome.
I had to run to catch up with you. You've made impressive progress. The Sith's camp lies in ruins. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Isis. Also, Kix checked our sources for any information about this place.
Avatag, what's up, man?
That this is the tomb of Frida
Hey there, boss.
We knew it was somewhere on this moon. We had no idea how close it was to our camp.
Who was Frida Nad?
Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and forgotten.
How could you have missed it, you fools?
Our priority here wasn't exploration. The mission was salvage in force, and to do so covertly. We have successfully pursued those objectives. Zuka didn't have our long-range sensors operational either. If this camp hadn't been sending messages, we may never have
Look
found
at HK.
it.
He's like, right, left, straight, right, left, straight, right, left, straight. Is that all you know about this tomb?
Frida Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far worse than Revan and Malak ever were.
In before I have to fight him.
Tainted, and the Sith presence here makes the danger great.
I can taste the power of the dark side here. Frida Nad must have been truly great to leave such an impact. The echoes of his life are still here. I feel secrets can be learned here.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
It's totally true, Sod, right? HK's like, I could kill you, then 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 you. Okay, save this under continuing. Okay, on we go. Whoa.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
Abby, what kind of stuff do you stream run? That's a new term I just made up called stream running. That's what happens when I mean to say speed running. Also, for everyone here, I'm speaking a little bit more quietly than normal because my mother-in-law is in from out of town. She's sleeping in my daughter's room, which is right next to the office, and even though we have it soundproofed, my daughter, who's 5, when she falls asleep, she's asleep, and I don't want to wake up my mother-in-law, who may be a little bit of a lighter sleeper than my daughter, so that's why I'm being a little bit quieter. But anyway, speed run. What games do you speed run? Stream run. Sounds like Logan's Run. Okay. Guess I'll keep on Sith Trooper. Make that official term, stream run. You've been working on Final Fantasy VI off stream. Oh, nice. You know, I never played Final Fantasy VI. I played 1. I don't think they had the 2, right? It was like in Japan, but not in America. I can't remember. But I played 3. I'm playing 3 now, actually, on a tablet. Although I haven't touched it for a couple of months because I've been too busy doing other stuff. And then I played 4, and then I didn't play another one. I don't think I even finished 4, and then I didn't play another one until Final Fantasy 7, which I really liked, 8, which I hated, 9, which I liked, and then 10, I gave up. After that, I haven't played Final Fantasy since. But I never played 6. A lot of people say that's the best one, right?
Who wants to die first?
She does tear this stuff up for sure. Is your favorite Titan 9? I really like Final Fantasy 7. I like 9 a lot too. I like 7. I know that people say that it's like overhyped, but I think it's not the fault of 7 that everyone in the world loves Final Fantasy. Or I should say everyone. It's not the fault of 7 that people who like Final Fantasy 7 really like it. I think it was really good. I still think excuse me. I still think that the music for 7 is amazing. I still think that it's really, really epic, you know, in a way that a lot of the other role-playing games didn't get to. And if you think about all the stuff you could do with the chocobo and all that stuff, and the breeding and like I don't know. I always thought Final Fantasy 7 was really great. Admittedly, though, I mean, I did play it. I think I still have it, but I played it, you know, however many years ago. So I'm sure the graphics are dated and all that stuff, but still awesome. I need to convince the Shadowrun guys to give you a copy of the game. Yes, well, I couldn't even convince them. In fairness, I didn't really try to give me a copy of it, Zena, so might be a little out of luck there. Maybe they'll be, maybe they'll do some kind of giveaway of, you know, maybe they'll do a giveaway of whatchamacallit, of, you know, like the actual like books and stuff like that. Okay, let's optimize the weaponry. Let's optimize the targeting system, shields, and engage in patrol mode. Alright, off you go. Have fun, droid. Okay, let's upgrade some stuff. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. It's got a real atmosphere. Final Fantasy VII really had an atmosphere about it for me. Yeah, I have the PC version somewhere, and I may try it again at some point. But I love Final Fantasy VII a lot. Although my favorite Final Fantasy game, by a good way, is Final Fantasy Tactics. Tactics is amazing. I played and won that initially on the PlayStation, and then I played and won it. Or no, I'm in the middle of playing it again on my PSP, and I may stream at some point when because I think PSP has an HDMI out, So I may at some point try streaming a little bit of that on stream. Tactics is... Everything about Tactics is good. The gameplay is great. The music is phenomenal. It's got a really good story. Tactics is really, really good. Oh, Saad, you got to make sure you're there for my stream, man. On the 25th for Shadowrun. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade this a little bit. Yes, that will help a little bit. How about this? What can we do for you here? -1, +1. 1 energy. Hey guys out there, remind me again, what is Keen? I asked this last time too. What's Keen? Does anybody know who's played this before? That was the Genesis one, right, Saad? Remind me again about... I know why... Rookie. I know what it means, like, what the definition is. Oh, that's funny. Keen equals a higher crit ratio. Okay, cool. Thanks. That's funny. He's like, well, actually, Arv, I'm a little ashamed of you. You should know as an English professor. And a writer, you should know the deal. Okay, I don't need to drop her defense. It's low enough as it is. Alright, energy cell. No, that's definitely what I should use. Okay. Cool, thanks, Saad. Okay, blaster rifle. Oh, yeah, we can definitely improve that. Let's get you targeting scope. Let's get you 2 to 12. Let's get you a beam splitter. Let's get you a power pulsator. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, Mandalore's armor. I don't think I have anything left for you, man. Sorry, Mandalore's armor. How about your assault rifle, though? It's a crippling scope. Mandalorian chamber. I think it's appropriate to put on a Mandalorian assault rifle a Mandalorian chamber. And the power cells, already got that. Okay. Cool. Now we're, I think, in a little better shape. Oh, yeah, Saad. Neverwinter Nights, very good game. And Neverwinter Nights is also a game that we will probably play on the Baldur's Gate set. Our plan right now, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Anam, but I think our current plan is to finish Baldur's Gate 1, go into Baldur's Gate 2. After Baldur's Gate 2, we move on to Icewind Dale 1, then Icewind Dale 2, and then when that's done, we go on to Neverwinter Nights 1, Neverwinter Nights 2. All that's probably going to take us like at least a year to do, and when we get done with all of that, then we'll turn around and figure out what we got next. I think that's the plan. I thought about speccing him for melee, but I don't know, he had the blaster rifle to begin with, and I don't know, just seemed to fit. Oh, dark side energy. Let me hold on before I get this dark side energy. I figured you'd like that, Xanos. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to try to do. It's locked. Do you have security? Which one of us has security? Okay, get
How may I serve?
out of the way.
What's wrong?
Okay, so I can't do it that way. Alright, let me save
My
it
life
then.
is yours.
And then check the dark energy place. Oh, sure. Sure, Anam. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Is that a little better? Is it quieter now? The game? Let me know if that's okay, you know. And thank you for letting me know. I know, right, Duckett? That's awesome. You feel the distinct presence of the dark side here. A sickly, fascinating feeling tugs at your belly. Waves of anger ripple through the air. Control your emotions. The tugging sensation doesn't abate. Wild and dark emotions surge around you. You don't know if you can maintain your mental balance in this storm. Willpower. Try to tame the emotions in the area. Failure. The darkness is simply too much. You momentarily lose yourself in the power of dark emotions of rage and hatred. You break off quickly, but you still feel the taint. Quick load. Let me see if I can increase her willpower, because I think I may have an implant to increase my willpower. Let's see if I do. I know Xanos is upset. 180, what's up, man? Dat taint. I'm pretty sure I've got something that can increase my willpower. I just don't remember what it is, but I'll figure it out. Wisdom plus 5. Dexterity. Con plus 1, yeah. Strength plus 3. I'm looking for willpower. You'd think something that I have would... Nope. Good, 180. How are you, man? There could be a robe that increases willpower. Yeah, I know. I don't think I have one right now. What? There we go. Let me see if this one has willpower. Wisdom. Stealth. Nope. Maybe one of my stimulant things does. Wonder if anyone else has great willpower. Let me take a look at what the willpower is. Let's see, where is willpower? Will is 13. His will is 8. HK's is 8, yeah, so... A lightsaber crystal bit, let me see. That's a good call. Although I don't actually think... I don't think I have... See, if I had Barry Gibb here, I'd be all set. Because Barry Gibb would have the will. No. Actually. What do you guys think of this? Oh. Orange. Nice. That way she's not dark side exactly. I like that. Yeah, amen to that. That's true, Xanos. It's true. It doesn't make a difference in this case. Okay. Let me try again. Let me see if I can do it. Let me find out about these things and see if I have any of these deals do anything. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Dexterity, Constitution, Strength, Vitality, Attack Damage. No, none of those things are going to do it. Okay, control your emotions. Did it! You maintain your serenity through the worst of the emotional storm. I must have rolled better. The dark side is diminished, but is still present. Though the strain of the effort has momentarily drained you, you feel a renewed strength that you can use to defeat the evil in this tomb. You have temporarily gained +4 to your strength and con. I guess I rolled better that time, huh? Nice. That's pretty cool. Normally, you play a game like this and you just, it keeps happening until you actually up your levels, but that time worked out a little better. Okay. So, now let's see if we can actually get this box. Ancient terminal. The Sith were working on this old computer terminal. It appears to have been a delicate operation. Hey, Nobat, what's up, man? This is... I don't This is my first playthrough, Novat, so I don't actually know to what you were referring. Ah, the purple saber. Let's repair this terminal. The Sith have carefully repaired most of the terminal's core. There's a single equation that needs to be fixed. The last equation is missing its mathematical operators. It just needs to have the proper operators in each slot to make the equation balanced. Oh, okay, Chad. Put on your thinking caps. Let's all work on this together. The equation is 6... Okay, let's see. So let me work this backwards. Hold on, I gotta get a pen. And don't solve it for me, please. Let's just work together. Time to do maths. Alright. So we're gonna reverse this. So 13. Let's see. Minus 1 is 12. 12, let's see. Oh, good grief. You can only use... You already got it? God damn it. Freaking math people. Let's see. Oh, you can only use it once. Dear God. Alright, let's see. Well, 6... Alright, let me see. I'm not going to Google it 180. Well, let's see. If I did 6 plus 2, I'm wondering about the parenthesis part, though. What's the part in parenthesis? Remind me. See, I mean, what's the deal with that? Let's see. 6 plus 2. It gets done first before anything else. Okay. 8. Minus 8 is 0. Minus 0 divided by 1. You know what I'm thinking, 180? I'm thinking that I'm an English professor for a reason. Here's why I did not... I took... My last math class was in my freshman year of college. It was called Math for Non-Majors. I got an A- and I never looked back. Let's see. The only thing I ever use math for is balancing my checkbook every month. And calculating word count in a book, for sure. Okay, let's see. No. Christ, no. Last time I did any of that stuff was in I think I did algebra in high school, and I did geometry, and I think I might have done like calculus that I did terribly in and got D's and everything in. Use the logarithm. What? What are these words? Let's see. What do I use for the first operator? 6 divided by 2. Use the force. What do I mean? Yeah, well, what do I mean? What do you mean I need to complete the square? What does that mean? You mean within the parentheses? Because the square root, we are trolling you? Damn it. Damn it, Tally. I didn't see that kappa face first. Okay, let's see. 6 divided by 2. 3. Alright. 3 plus 8. That's 11. Alright, let's not do that. Let's do 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 minus 9 is 11. 11 divided by 1, no. Just brute force it. Oh, so close. Oh, but it was so promising. Oh my god. What's up, Taboon? Here's the thing, and it is true that algebra confused the living hell out of me. All math really confused the hell out of me. But I also did, in fairness, I had a bunch of terrible math teachers, and my best math teacher I ever had. This is the way most. My freshman year of college, my math teacher, the one where I got an A- in that course, she was great. She was clear. She made sense. She didn't go too fast. Here's the way math was for me in high school. 2 plus 2 is 4. Like, okay. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay. And then you turn the page and it goes, now the square root of the binomial matrix is the blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what? And I'm like flipping back. I'm like, did I miss a page? Did like someone tear a page out of my math book? It was like 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, and then completely incomprehensible thing, which has nothing to do with everything you've learned before. I was like, what happened to building blocks? It's like learning math through Jenga. Crazy. All right. So, very confusing. All right, let's see. So, yeah, I know. All right. You know what? Just give me a hint about that. I'm okay at logic puzzles, so there's got to be partially logic. Somebody just give me what that first. Yeah, exactly, Parker. Give me that in that first parenthesis. Right, Mano. Yes, I was referring to it as I was making an analogy, but start with multiply. All right. Okay. 6 times 2. That's 12. I figured that out all on my own. Aren't you proud of me without a calculator? Okay, let's see. 12 minus 8. 4. 4 plus 9 would be 13. 13 divided by 1 would be 13. Okay. So 6 times 2 is 12. All right, so let me see if I can get this right. So, multiply. Okay, so 6 times 2 is 12. By the way, it looks like you can use this again. 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 divided by 1 is 13. Hey, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't too bad. All I needed was a little hint. But how did you guys get that first part, though? Thank you. And thank you for the hint. But how did you guys get that first one, though? How did you know that the first one was multiply? Like, what algebra knowledge were you using for that? You ran through it in your head? Oh, really? I thought you guys all had some brilliant analysis, and you're like, oh, I just did it 65 times. I brute forced it. Pretty much use your head. All right, wizards. Well, you guys are the best viewers on Twitch for a reason. Now watch, I'm going to open this box, and in this box is going to be a math textbook. I'm ready for it. Oh, crystals. Except that I don't want her to have either of those crystals, because she's got orange, which is cooler in this case. That's true. I can actually, I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide, pretty well in my head. I can do basic math. But the truth is that honestly, and here's the other problem, in high school, when I was starting to learn this stuff, and even before that, I tended not to learn things if I couldn't really see an application to it in my own life. And I must say, I'm now 40 years old. So I graduated from high school in 1990. In that time, so in the past, what are we up to now? 25 years? Or 23 years, I guess. In the last 23 years, I have never had one person ever ask me to do a parabola. I never had anyone be like, hey, can you figure out this quadratic equation? That has never happened. So, I'm just saying, in terms of practical use, my brain holds on to things it needs. That's true, I'm not a computer scientist, so maybe that worked out. If a number in parentheses is right next to another number, you're to multiply both numbers if it's a math problem. Oh, so a number in parentheses is always multiply? Is that why? Is that true? Oh, yeah, so totally I can see for you guys. No, believe me, I'm not, my objection is not like, oh, math is dumb. I'm just saying I just have never had cause to use it. And I have to admit that whoever said, I think it was Parker who said, math just out of context, I could never stay with it. It just bored the hell out of me. Oh, Sith Troopers. Yeah, you guys got to remember, I mean, I was in school. I mean, yes, they had calculators and stuff, but they were trying to teach the old-fashioned way. I mean, they were all like, here's how you have to do it, and here's how, blah, blah, blah. So it's not like I was all about, like, I just had computers do everything for me. It did not compute with my brain at all. And I got very self-righteous about it at one point. I'm like, listen, algebra is all about the unknown. Well, why should we try to know the unknown? Maybe there are some things that are better not known, And it's like, basically it's just trying to get me out of, out of doing math. I remember my math teacher at one point, in 9th grade, I believe, she came up to me and in this very serious voice, she said, if this continues the way it is, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to recommend you for AP Calculus. And I was like, oh, her name was Mrs. Riddle. I'm like, really, Mrs. Riddle? You won't be able to recommend me for AP Calculus? Because that's a damn shame. Let me tell you how much of a shame it would be if I wasn't able to take AP Calculus. Oh, man, I don't think she knew her target audience. I guess she wanted me to be like, wait, no, there might not be an AP Calculus. I was like, thank God for that. Learn to count in an abacus. It's funny too because I am, I'm also a musician, as you know, and a lot of people say that musicians are very much into math, but not so much. I can handle rhythm and tempo and different time signatures very well, but just math by itself is an abstract concept. I don't know. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
I shall let this one see.
I play bongos. Oh, I had some friends. The same guy that I told you who bought the speakers from the van. We were roommates for a year, and he ended up taking symbolic logic because he loved philosophy and logic. He minored in philosophy, and so he thought it was going to be about that. And he came back after the first day in class, and he's like, "Oh my God, symbolic logic has nothing to do with philosophy. It's math. Symbolic logic is just math, basically." And I'm pretty sure he failed at hardcore. I can't remember if it was him or my other friend who did, but one of my friends failed it really badly. Faster force haste. Do you mean that? Are you talking about master speed, Sod? Let me see where it is. This thing right here. You talk about master speed? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know about that. I just forgot to hook it up initially. Welcome everybody, by the way, to the stream. I hope everyone likes what they see and hear. Even if you like math more than I do. That's okay. We're a big tent. Oh, broken medical droid. Let's reactivate the droid. Now active, it will follow you. If you take serious injuries, it will attempt to heal you. Nice. Follow me, broken medical droid. It is 180. As long as you have the crystals for it, it's pretty simple. You just need a workbench to do it. But I changed her to orange because, I don't know, I just think it looks cool. And also, she's not evil. I mean, she's really light side now, so. Oh god, I feel another math program coming on. Alright, let's find out. Yes, I did know that. Played it and loved it, but it was a long time ago. A very long time ago. I played it on a laptop I had no business playing anything on, actually. But I liked it so much I struggled through it because it was really